Welcome back to another episode of MANN Cinema Reviews. It is your new favorite YouTube review channel, MCR, with your lovely host, Peter Man II. What's up, y'all? We really didn't know how good we had it back in 2018 with that art house, gritty, racy type of Black Widow story. And yes, I'm talking about Jennifer Lawrence's spy thriller, Red Sparrow. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Maybe we got exactly what we deserved. Who knows? Well, I know. Before we get into today's review, you know what you have to do. As a new viewer to the channel, go ahead, press that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell as well, so you know when a new review is posted. Lego. Today we're gonna be reviewing Marvel Studios' latest Black Widow. Thank you for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews and enjoy the show. This film is the origin story of Natasha Romanoff. This gets in her childhood as a youth. We come to find out that she had a sister named Yelena, a mother named Melina, and a father named Alexei. However, she must confront a dark, traumatic, haunted past that has shaped her to become who she is today. Going from a trained killer to a spy operative to going up the ranks as an Avenger. This film is just great insight to what Natasha is going through as a young girl. She has a younger sister. The setup is that she has this past that is all a lie. Her parents aren't her biological parents. They are Russian spy operatives played by David Harbour and Rachel Weisz. The sister is played by Florence Pugh, who is just the knockout show stealer of the film. I have loved Florence Pugh ever since I've seen her in Midsommar, and I just think that she is the one to carry on the torch for the new Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, whether we see that fleshed out in the future, we got it in a post-credit scene. It's set up very nicely, and it ties into a Marvel Studios series that is currently going on. We should have gotten this set up beforehand, but with the pandemic, we got it a little afterwards. That's okay. I see the setup, but we'll see how it plays out. But the family dynamic here, again, she is confronting a past that's all a lie. She will learn that her sister is really not her sister, and her mom and dad are not who they say they are. And that the sister went one way and she went another. In the Black Widow program, we have young women that are brainwashed by this unforeseeable, dark, task force, if you will, this shadow, unit played by Winstone, the mastermind. And we see how the events play out and where her sister needs her help, Florence Pugh's character. So she meets up with her, she tells her what's going on and how to stop the evil forces from controlling these women, and the plot goes from there. Now, it might seem a little convoluted, but we're in and out. It's very route, and I think that's what the crutch of this film is. It's just kind of generally told. We're kind of going through the motions. Now, this is from a female indie director. I like the trajectory of what Marvel is doing right now with this year's Eternals, with that also being an indie director as well. I like the new approach. This is set up to be a very clean kind of storytelling, where I thought in early production of this film, we were gonna get a more rated R film. And that's why I brought up Red Sparrow earlier. Now, that was a film that had all the intrigue into the spy espionage genre that very much mirrored Black Widow. That film is not perfect. At the time, I did like the intrigue, but there's very much wrong with that film, as this film as well. But I think it's very similar to where we don't get what is promised to us. I'm gonna get into the drawbacks of this film. I didn't like everybody's Russian accent, or what they pass as a Russian accent. David Harbour comes with the greatest comedic timing that this film so desperately needs. However, Rachel Weisz, as regally elegant as she always is not given much to do here, but she tries. It's just cringe-inducing. For Florence Pugh, though, I think she nails it the most. Scarlett Johansson never really embraced that Russian accent. She's always sounded American, but that could be that she escaped that life and she, rose to the ranks of an Avenger, and her sister didn't. So that's why she has that, Russian accent laying on thick. But with the Russian accents aside, I think this is, again, very plain Jane storytelling. I thought we were going to get more grittier as the film progresses. And what we have today is just very route and general and not very exciting. That's what I thought the drawback to this film is. It's just not very dynamic or very gritty, or it's just your run-of-the-mill Marvel Cinematic Universe that we've already had set up, and we should have got it sooner, circa 2014. But now we have it here, and it's just okay. I think that the cast does well with what they're given, and their dynamic is very great. I think it's just kinetic. Everybody's kind of bouncing off of each other very well. The cast is what keeps you in this film, but it's just general. Even the villain in here and the villain of the Taskmaster, very cool, but very lacking, to say the least. All in all, I did like this film, but I couldn't praise it as much as I wanted to. I'm splitting hairs with this film, and though I do want to give it a strong 3 stars, I'm kidding myself. It's a strong 2.5 stars. And I hate to say that, but it is what it is. Thank you very much for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews. If you like this film, let me know what you thought about the film. Go ahead, debate me. I love it. And if you agree with me, let me know too in the comments down below. Thank you very much for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews, and we'll see you on the next one.